I'm to charge and go. I'll talk a little bit of Cheyenne River Reservation. Cheyenne River Reservation is about the biggest state of Connecticut. In population there, enrollment of that Cheyenne River is said about 18,000 people enrolled, but not everybody lives there, 18,000. I think we have 9,000 enrolled members. The Sioux tribe, the Lakota tribe lives there. The rest of them live off the reservation, making a living somewhere else because they're educated and wherever their employment takes them. But there's also, I can remember the 14, 15 communities on that reservation, the headquarters, like state of South Dakota capital is here. On that reservation, the capital of that will be Eagle Butte, South Dakota. It used to be Cheyenne Agency that moved off the edge of the reservation and moved to them, centralize it. And probably has, at one time, has only one school on that reservation, that's Cheyenne Eagle Butte High School, with a dormitory and everything still there. But they're no longer that because we have two schools on each side of the reservation run by Indians themselves, and good schools. One's called Takini High School, sits out in the middle of the prairie where no kid could skip school. And the other on the eastern part of the reservation called Tioshpa Dopa, sits out in the middle of nowhere too, so everybody gets bussed in. And on this reservation, there's 4 tribes live on there. They call it Minikoju, you call it Minikoju, but ours is Hohoju, they call it Hohoju. The Blackfeet without the arrows and the 2 kettle. And they're called Ijazi Cho, Hohoju, or the Minikoju, Zihasapa, and Ohenumpa, the 2 kettles. That's how, so we have most of the Sioux Nation on our reservation throughout, but some of the people don't know exactly where they belong to. So we have that many people there, and we have in these communities there's history there. The western part of the reservation, I would say the western part, maybe southwest part of the reservation, are all Wounded Knee survivors. A community called Cherry Creek and Red Scaffold and Bridger, Ireland, Thunder Butte, maybe Bear Creek, are people that escaped from Wounded Knee Massacre. They settled there, and people are still there. I myself is a Wounded Knee survivor from my mother's side, from my dad's side. Well, both. So we're part of that, and some of them are the 2 kettle up in that area, northeast, 2 kettle of Blackfeet and Ichazi chose without arrows. There's stories that go behind that. There's stories that go behind every community, like Red Scaffold. There was an Indian man that died by last name of Red Coat, wrapped him up in a coat blanket and put him on a scaffold. That was the last person to be put on a scaffold. After that, well, we still put him in the ground, but there's no more of that anymore. That was in the early 1900s, just before the World War I started. That was from that time that there'll be nobody be on the scaffold. Bridger is because a community, Jim Bridger had a scout that got killed and buried there, so that's what they call that. Cherry Creek is a creek that runs from that Cherry Creek all the way to Bear Butte. And along this is a natural medicine that grows, and there's a lot of people live on that creek. Iron Lightning is, we don't exactly know, they said it was named after a gentleman, the last name of Iron Lightning, but we don't know how that community started. There's one called Thunder Butte, but there's a butte there that people need to go experience. It's sitting out in the middle of nowhere. When you go climb that, you don't see nothing, but when you go climb up there and come back down, there's snakes all over the place. And then it's constantly rumbling. I think that might mean, myself, I would say that's a volcano, because it's thundering on the ground. And then there's a Bear Creek. There's some berries that they claim that the bears eat that. White Horse, there's a chief White Horse. I guess he wasn't really a chief, they said, but that's what it was named that. A green grass is where we keep the sacred pipe that the